Hi children, our next topic is degrees of comparison, which is a very important topic in the lesson adjectives. Let's see what are degrees of comparison. Degrees of comparison are the adjectives can be used to compare people or things. We change the form of adjectives to make these comparisons. There are three forms of degrees of comparison. The first one is positive degree, which is simplest form of the adjective and it shows no comparison. And the second one is comparative degree, and the third one is superlative degree. Let's see what is a positive degree. Positive degree is the simplest form of the adjective and shows no comparison. There is no comparison. It's only a form of adjective, the simplest form of adjective. For example, Meher is a bright girl. Here there is no comparison, and the word bright is the adjective used over here. It is the most simplest form. The next is comparative degree. The example is Meher is brighter than Amba. It is used to compare two things or people. Here you can see two people, Meher and Amba. Meher and Amba are the two people. They are compared using the word than. And the form of adjective is brighter. It is compared using the word than. And we used er, we added er to the word bright, so it became brighter. So this is comparative form. Now let's see what is superlative degree. Superlative degree is the highest degree of quality and is based on and is used to compare more than two things or people. And if there is comparison between more than two people or two things, we have to use superlative degree. For example, Meher is the brightest girl in the class. Here in the sentence, Meher is compared with many girls in the class, not only one girl. Meher is compared with more than two people, right? Meher is compared with more than two. That is, Meher is compared with many girls in the class. And we use the word the degree of many adjectives is changed by adding er and est. If you add er to the positive degree, it becomes comparative degree, and if you add est to the positive degree, it becomes superlative degree. For example, high, when you add er to the word high, it will become higher. That is a comparative degree. Then if you add est to the word high, it becomes highest. That is superlative degree. Ending with letter E, then that E, the letter E is dropped. And what we have to add? And we have to add, before adding, er or est to make the word comparative or superlative. Adding er and est. If the adjective ends in Y, the letter Y, that is the second rule, and there is a consonant before the Y, then Y changes to I before adding er or est. For example, so when we see the word dirty, it is ending with the word Y, right? The letter is ending with the word is ending with the letter Y. So that Y, and you can see the T is a consonant sound, yeah, and it will change into, when you make the comparative degree, it will become Y change to I er. I, then add er to that. It will become dirty, dirtier, and dirtiest, iest. Instead of Y, we have added iest, the dirtiest. Now, for some adjectives that end with a consonant sound, then the last consonant is doubled before adding er or est. For some adjectives, it is ending with, that is the next rule. For some adjectives that is ending with a consonant sound, that should be double, that letter should be double, and er and est should be added to that word. For example, flat, flat, that the consonant sound is the t, that consonant sound is t, that is doubled, we use double t in flatter, right? Flat, flatter, double t is used, and we add er to that. Then for the superlative, we have added flattest, we have added double t, the consonant letter double t, and added est. But in positive, we have to use only that single consonant letter. Now let's see red. Redder, red is actually single, that d is single, but when we used the consonant letter, it became double, redder, and here also it is double. So in comparative and superlative, that single letter will be doubled, but in positive it will remain, that letter will remain single only. So these are the examples for this rule. Then for some adjectives that have two syllables, and for all adjectives with more than two syllables, the comparative degree is found by adding more before the adjectives. The superlative degree is formed by adding most. It's a two syllable. What are syllables? How do we know it is two syllable or one syllable or three syllable word? First, we have to say the word, say that word, say the adjective loudly. And when you say the adjective loudly, if it breaks into syllables, then we have to count as one syllable. One syllable is a monosyllable, and two syllables are known as the, if it is two syllables, we have to use er or est. Here, take the word popular. Popular, how many syllables are there? Let's see. Break the word. Popular. Popular. Three syllables are there, right? More than two syllables. So, if two or more, so we have to use more or most form in the comparative and superlative form. So, the answer will be, in comparative, it will be more popular and most popular. Colorful. How many syllables are there? Break the word. Colorful, right? So it is more. It's not a one single syllable. It's not a monosyllable, right? Mono means one. So it will be more colorful in comparative and most colorful in superlative form. Like that, there will be beautiful. Beautiful. How many syllables are there? Beautiful. Beautiful. So three syllables are there. So it will be more beautiful and most beautiful. Now let's see precious. The word precious. It will be more precious and the most precious. Loyal, more loyal, and the most loyal. Grateful, more grateful and most grateful. Respectable, more respectable and most respectable. If you had to split the words, then you will get the syllables. Then you have to see whether you have to make it more or most, or just adding er or est to make the word comparative or super. Tick the correct adjectives in the brackets. The science exam was tougher or toughest than the maths exam. Here in this sentence, you can see the key word to denote the comparative degree is than. Than is used over here. Okay, and you can see science exam and maths exam. Both are compared over here. Two things are compared, right? So it's a you have to use the comparative form. What will be the comparative form of this tougher, right? Tougher, the answer is tougher. And you have seen that the word conjunction than also used, so it is tougher, comparative form, it is tougher. Now let's see the second one. The dash distance I have ever run is 2 kilometers. So here you can see the sentence is is talking about the most, most quality. So we have to use superlative form, and also you can see the keyword the plus if there is it will be a superlative degree. So it will be the longest, along with the plus est or most will be the longest distance I have ever run is 2 kilometers. Then third question, my mother cooks the delicious or more delicious or most delicious food. So here it's an exclamatory sentence, and you can get the keyword the. So that means here the mother cooks the most. The mother cooks the most delicious food. So it is talking about that the is used to give you the clue that it's a superlative degree. There is only one blacker, blackest puppy in the litter. So here you won't see any such comparison over there. So you should not use superlative or comparative. You have to use, if there is no comparison, you have to use positive degree. So it will be, there is only one black puppy in the litter. Kapil is tallest than Kanha. So two people are compared. So it is comparative degree, and also the word than is used. So we have to use er form, taller. It will be the comparative form of tall. Tall is taller. And than is the keyword, taller. Two people are compared. Then, is January the cold or colder or coldest month of the year? Yes, it's a question. It's not like other thing. Is January the cold or coldest? We can get the keyword the, right? The is the keyword. So it shows it's a superlative degree. Is January the coldest? If there is the in front of that, it will be a superlative degree. The coldest month of the year. There are most people in India than in all of Europe. Here, the people in India and compared with the people in Europe. So it is compared. And the keyword to know that it is than is used. So it's of course a comparative degree. So we have to use the word more. More is the comparative form. There are more people in India than in all of Europe. The next one is, don't go near the edge of the terrace. Kala, it isn't safe. Safer, safest. Here in the last sentence, there is no comparisons. You can use the positive degree, that is safe. Now these are the answers. You can check your answers. J. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of the adjectives in the brackets. Vishal is the dash person I have ever met. In bracket, funny. So we got the clue that it is the is used. So it will be superlative form. So the funniest. Sean is dash than Jane. So two people are compared, and also than is used. So what will be the comparative form of responsible? More responsible. It is more than two syllables. Responsible. It is not a monosyllable, right? So we have to use more responsible. These mangoes seem the dash among all the fruit. In bracket, fresh. These mangoes seem the dash among all the fruit, in bracket fresh. You can see the keyword the is used, so you have to use the superlative form, because it is comparing more than one fruit among all the fruit. Mangoes are compared with all the fruits, so you have to use superlative form. The is used, the freshest. I think Assam is a dash place in India, in bracket beautiful. So it is, the word beautiful is more than one syllable. It is beautiful. So beautiful, three syllables. Break the word, so you will get three syllables. So it will be you have to use yeah, more or most. So the is used, so you can use the most beautiful place in India. Yesterday was a dash day than today, in bracket cold. So here there is a comparison, than is used, so we have to use the comparative form of cold is colder. Yesterday's was compared with today, right? So and use the word than, so we have to use colder. Then it is dash to learn new languages when you are young, in bracket easy. Here you can see there is no words like than or the, and there is no such comparative comparison words or the, so we can use positive degree. It is easy to learn new languages when you are young. That is one way of writing answer, but there is an indirect comparison hidden over there. That is, it is dash to learn new languages when you are young. It is showing that comparison when with the old age. So you can use easier also. So easy and easier, both are correct answers for that question. The team will face its dash challenge on Saturday. So here also there is no indication like the or than, but see the sentence and you can get, the team will face its dash challenge on Saturday. It is talking about the highest quality, right? The highest quality. So you have to use the superlative form. So it let's see how many syllables are there in difficult. The word difficult. So it is not more. It is more than. It is two, or it is not a single syllable. So we can use difficult, right? Difficult. So we have to use the most difficult. The team will face its the most difficult challenge on Saturday. This banana is a dash in the bench. So here in bracket ripe is given. So this banana, the is a superlative degree. So we have to use the ripest. Now then see the answers. You can see the answers here. Now the next exercise is K. Complete this table. You can see a table of positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. In some boxes you can see positive degree is given. In some boxes only comparative form of the adjective is given. Then superlative forms of adjective is given. So you have to check the different degrees, different rules, and use a proper form of degree. The first one is safe. It is ending with the letter E, so we should omit that E and add ER. So it will be safe, safer, and safest. Then sincere. Say the spelling, so you will get it sincere. So it is two syllabic, right? More than, so you have to use more sincere and most sincere. Next is dash. In positive they did not give any word, but in comparative form they had given happier. Double P is So that means in superlative there will be double P, but in positive there will be single P. So happy, HAPPIER. So that is actually replaces Y. HAPPY. Happy replaces that IER. Happier and happiest. In superlative form it will be happiest. The next is thin. It will be that thinner. So in this rule, the double N is used. So double consonant sound is doubled. So consonant sound is doubled. So in the positive there will be only single N, and in comparative double N is there, and superlative also double N will be there. So thinner, right? So it will be thin, thinner, and thinnest. Next is silent. Silent is again not a single syllable word. It's not a monosyllable word. It will be more silent and most silent. Next is biggest. Superlative, only superlative degree is given, biggest, and you can see that double G is used. Double G. So here in comparative form also that double G should be there. It will be bigger, right? Bigger, and in positive there should be only single G. So the consonant sound is doubled over here. So based on that law it is written. Next is dark. It will be darker and darkest. That is very simple. The next is not given, slimmer is given. See, the spelling is double M. Again that consonant sound is doubled. So here in a superlative also you have to use slimmest. In positive it will be single M, slim. So you can do the rest of the answers. These are the answers. Some difficult rare answers are much, many, more, most, less, lesser, least. Then far, farther, further, farther, and or furthest or farthest. Then late, later, latest. You can collect more degrees of comparison and write in your notebook. Make this table in your notebook and write this. Collect more degrees of comparison. The next exercise, exercise number L. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of the adjectives in the bracket. Turtles are among the dash inhabitants of the earth dating back to prehistoric times. In bracket, old. So here the keyword is the given over there. So that means it's superlative degree. So we have to use EST, oldest. The dash of the three kittens is the naughtiest, in bracket young. So it is talking about more than 2. Comparison is given, more than 2, right? So it should be superlatives. The is already given, so it should be EST, the superlative degree. The youngest. Bina is dash than her friend, patient. So here Bina and her friend is compared, and also you can see the word than. So it will be comparative. What will be the comparative form of patient? It is not. Comparative form of patient is more patient. It is more than 2 syllables, patient. So we have to use more for comparative form. Dr. Mani is a dash doctor in that hospital. In bracket, good. So you can see the keyword the. So what will be the superlative form of good? Adjective good. So it will be the best, right? Dr. Mani is the best doctor in that hospital. Here it is not the comparison of Dr. Mani with any other doctor. Here Dr. Mani is compared with many doctors in that hospital. Dogs are the dash loving of all pets, much. In bracket, now here also dogs are compared with all the pets, right? So here also the is given. That is a keyword for superlative degree. Superlative degree of much is the most. Dogs are the most loving of all pets. Our school is located in the dash part of the village. In bracket, quite. Quite. Say the word quite. It is monosyllabic words, only one syllable. So we can easily write. You just have to add est. The is a superlative. The is a keyword for making superlative degree. So the quietest. Add est to the word. It will be the quietest. These are the answers. You can write it down the answers. Now, the last exercise of this chapter, fill in the blanks with the correct form of words in the box. In bracket, you can see some adjectives, but what you have to do is you have to choose the correct adjective form of adjective from the bracket. They had given the adjectives, but you had to use according to the sentence. You had to use the correct, change the correct form of adjective. The first one, the dash thing you could do is to tell the truth. The dash thing, yes, is it good, fast, hardworking, beautiful, interesting, imaginative, or less? I think the most suitable word is that good. What is the is given, so it will be the superlative form. Superlative form of good is the best. The best thing you could do is to tell the truth. The next one, the dash sight I have ever seen is snow falling on the hillside. So it's talking about the sight. So which one is the most, which is the best? Again, the is used, so it is superlative degree. You had to use of, we can use beautiful, right? What will be the superlative form of beautiful? It is the most beautiful. Split the word to get the syllables. Beautiful, beautiful. So the most beautiful. Her story is dash than Rupesh. Here you can see the comparison between her story and Rupesh's story, and you can see the word than. So we can use the word so you can use the word imaginative. Her story is more imaginative than Rupesh's. Next, Reina is dash than Arjun. So here again you can see two people are compared. Reina and Arjun is compared, and then the word than is used over here. So which we can write over here. Yes, it's hardworking. Yes, it's we can use comparative form of hardworking is more hardworking. Reina is more hardworking than Arjun. Now next is bullet trains are dash than ordinary trains. Again there is a comparison between bullet train and ordinary trains, and also the keyword than is there. So we have to use comparative form of which is the most suitable one, fast, right? Fast. So we have to write fast. Say the word fast. Fast. It's a monosyllabic word, so you can easily write fast, faster. Faster than ordinary train. Bullet trains are faster than ordinary trains. You can write the answers. Thank you. Next is the movie.